In question time today, I asked how the government will ensure that the discredited L3 program will no longer be taught in New South Wales schools, and it was no real surprise that there was no clear answer from the government. And that's because they didn't know that the L3 program was being taught at 3 in 5 schools until CC finally did a review of this program and then slipped it onto their website earlier this month. Teachers, principals, academics have raised concerns about this program for years, sought meetings and spoken to successive Liberal and National Party education ministers. Now, the minister can come in here and say she's committed to evidence-based teaching, but there's 2 parts to that. There's first of all finding out what works, and then it's making sure that our schools are actually teaching it. Now, in March 2014, CC issued a review. It was entitled, it's fairly self-explanatory, What Works Best? Now, 6 years on, we find out that a program that doesn't conform to that research is being taught at 3 in 5 schools. The majority of our schools are being taught a program that doesn't work and doesn't conform to best practice. And why is this flawed system being taught in so many schools? Well, as the minister outlined today, the review found out our hardworking teachers who go to school and turn up and do their very best every single day thought it was endorsed by the department. And it gets worse, felt they didn't have any other options. Now, I asked today what other programs are being evaluated, and the minister couldn't answer that either. We know what works. The department's independent researchers have told us, have told the community for 6 years. But if this government can't ensure what's being taught to our teachers and in our schools, is it any wonder that they've presided over a decade of decline across our New South Wales school system?